Christopher Soukas was born in 1919 in the village of Orenon in the state of Ioannina, Greece. He spent his first 13 years in the country that was the birthplace of the Olympics. Moving to the United States in 1932, he began a wrestling career that would span over 35 years and become a wrestling legend. As a teenager, he joined the Greek-American Hermes Club, and from 1934 to 1966, Chris wrestled the best the world had to offer, winning more than 60 championships. He was America's national AAU champion in 1941. Chris Soukas was selected as Outstanding Wrestler despite the fact that there were many great American wrestlers in that tournament, including such greats as Joe McDaniels, 3 times a national college champion and the Syracuse University wrestling coach, Lehigh's great coach and Olympian Jerry Lehman. In addition to the great Henry Wittenberg, the multiple national AAU champion and America's greatest Olympian in wrestling for the first half of the 20th century. During World War II, Chris enlisted in the United States Army and served in Europe from 1942 to 1946. He was honorably discharged and returned to his Greek-American club, where he was appointed the wrestling coach at the club while he continued to compete as a wrestler. During the next 10 years, Chris won 16 more championships at the weights of 145, 150, 155, and 165. He trained hard and wrestled hard, enjoying every competitor. During this time, he worked with many young athletes who continued their wrestling careers. Chris's final competitive match took place at the McBurney YMCA in 1966 in the YMCA National Wrestling Championships, winning the championship at heavyweight, although he weighed only 170 pounds. In addition to wrestling, Chris was an avid supporter of amateur athletics. He was a member of the board of directors of the New York Greek-American Club and was recognized for his outstanding service to soccer. He also served as a board member of the German-American Junior League Soccer Association. Chris was instrumental in bringing numerous families and family members from Greece to this country to achieve the American dream. He helped them find employment and assisted them to become self-sufficient members of American society. The subsequent generation who Chris assisted in adapting and receiving the appropriate education in America today are bank executives, attorneys, accountants, research scientists, doctors, educators, businessmen, and engineers. In addition, Chris was a devoted family man who enjoyed time spent with his wife and family. Pictured here is Chris enjoying a workout with his son, Tom. He was also proud about a relationship with a man who he wrestled in a championship in New York, Donald Rumsfeld, a hard-nosed wrestler from Princeton who later became the Secretary of Defense during George W. Bush's administration. Christopher's story is a journey of a young man coming to America and becoming a champion on and off the mat. We proudly welcome Christopher Soukas into the National Wrestling Hall of Fame for his lifetime of service to wrestling.